Hi everyone, and a massive thank you to you all for tuning in to Use Logic 5 Natural Immunity from 2019. I want to say a huge thank you to all of the community members, the teams, the admins on all channels across all social platforms that are sharing each other's content right now. Massive thank you to all of the members at Matty Moore channel on Telegram and Matt Moore on Tour YouTube channel as well. Really appreciate you all watching these vids and sharing them and liking them, and realistically, if you weren't, there'd be no point in doing this in the first place, would there? So just very quickly before I get into today's video, I've had a lot of messages from people asking a few questions about why I don't monetize from YouTube, why I don't promote the channel too much, also going into a few details about why I am censored. So stay on for the end of this vid because I'm going to address a few of those issues, okay? Now let's get straight into today's video, guys. We've got natural immunity from 2019. Now, we've all heard all of these different reports from all across the world, actually, and as you're watching this vid now, I'm going to be showing you some of them. We've got USA, we've got the UK, we've got Italy. Many reports coming out of people having what we've called COVID, this virus that things going around from 2019. Now, very important, that factor here, because we're going to go through two major things on this. One of them is obviously, as you can see from the title, natural immunity from 2019. Think about this, guys. People were immune from this, whatever this was, whatever this is, from 2019. So I know it was launched on TV in March 2020, and then we started the role, what we ended up doing for the last 3 years, the lockdowns, the masks, this, that, the other, the tyranny. And the one big thing that has been missing over the last 3 years that has really made a comeback in the last 6 months or so has been natural immunity. And this isn't immunity with vaccines or anything like that. It's actual natural immunity that I'm referring to here. It has made a comeback. People are talking about it. There are reports, there are studies, there are things that are showing quite clearly that natural immunity is something good to have. It's something that has been built up to this particular virus by many people who are unvaccinated. Now, my point here is, in 2019, there was many reports across the world of people having these symptoms. So it begs the question, were we naturally immune sooner? Because you'd think so, wouldn't you, if this was out already? Now, I worked part-time in many places throughout 2019, and the amount of people that had these symptoms and that were ill, it was weekly. It was in August, it was in September, it was in October, it was even before that. And as you can see from the report shown on a simple internet search, there are many people reporting this. So were we naturally immune before? It's just something I want to discuss here, because I'm seeing the reports coming out regarding this being here a lot earlier, and nobody's really discussing, well, surely that means that people were naturally immune before. There's a lot of questions on this, and I know there's a lot of information coming out now. There's studies, there's everything coming out regarding COVID vaccines. It seems to be the veil's almost been dropped. That's what's happening here. So I'm putting that question out there. Let me know some comments on this, guys. You know, because if this was really here the year before, logically, it means that we were naturally immune 3 months before, 4 months before, 5 months before, 6 months before it was launched on TV. Think about it. That should pose a lot of other questions here. One of them, which, you know, I want some feedback on this as well, is if this was here before, if this was leaked, because that's what a lot of people are saying now, it was a lab leak. If this was leaked the year before, somebody must have known about it. Somebody must have realised that had happened. Was it done on purpose? Was it not? Why would you do that the year before you release it officially on TV? It's interesting, isn't it? So just a short bit of that, but I want your feedback on that, guys. Were we all naturally immune a lot sooner? Because if that's the case as well, then there would have 100% have been no need for a massive vaccine rush and look at this and look at that and bring all these things out, because we would have been logically immune a whole 5 months, 6 months, 7 months before, a year before the vaccines even started to roll out. Think about it. Let me know your feedback on that, guys. Now, to cover this monetization, the censorship side of things with YouTube, okay, I don't monetize from YouTube. And the reason I don't is because I am able to just about keep my head above water with the other things I do. The sports trading stuff, the information that I sell to sports tipping sites, the trading things I do, the groups I run. I've literally just been able to keep my head above water over the last 3 years with that. So I've never needed to monetize from YouTube. And it's also a big plus for me because they can't beat me down. And this is why I think they're censoring me in other ways. If you look at these videos here that I'm going to show you now, it quite clearly shows that if you do a search, it shows 0 views on this video. And when you click on it, it shows there's 57 views. So there's not just to do with monetization that I'm not promoting the YouTube channel or I'm not pumping it out like others. You know, I'd rather put all of the content on Telegram because I'm not censored there. Does that make sense? Now, YouTube have censored me. They have booted a couple of my videos off. They've taken subscribers away. People have told me about subscribers. I've got pictures that I'm showing you now from other people where they're going, how have you got more likes than views? How has this happened? Why am I unsubscribed? So YouTube are all over my ass. It's the same as my old Twitter account. You know, that I'm still waiting for that to be reinstated. As you see here, I messaged them again the other day. So for some reason, I'm a small account, but I do get censored a lot. So covering the monetization side of things again, I don't monetize on YouTube, and it helps me not to get beat down or pushed into a corner a bit more. So it's effective for me. Of course, if I didn't have the other things going that I did, which just about keep me above water, I would have to look at monetizing from YouTube or something like that. Of course I would have. And I'm not knocking anybody that does monetize from YouTube here, because let me tell you something, everyone. It takes a lot of work to make these vids. It takes a lot of work to do the research on these vids. It takes a lot of work to do all of this. So, you know, anybody that monetizes from YouTube or makes their money that way, good. If they're sharing good messages, good. And I hope people do support them. But for me, I've only got a buy me a coffee link, and nobody's ever bought me a coffee, as you can see here. And I'm not telling you this so you can all start buying me a coffee. That's not what I want. If someone wants to buy me a coffee, buy me a coffee. If you don't, don't. I'm not doing this for that, guys. I'm doing this to get the information out, get it spread out, and I mainly support other channels, which I'm going to leave a list of them as well. I'm an admin on some of these channels, and the other ones I promote out massively within the community. So I just want to help people as much as possible. Sure, I'd love to do this. I would love to do this 24 hours a day and 7 days a week and really pump it up. And hopefully one day, you never know, that may come. But I do have my other things as well, which provide me with enough income most months, and sometimes a bit less, and it keeps my head above water. So that's the only reason I don't monetize, is because I don't need to, okay? Really, really glad that you're all sharing the videos, really glad that you're liking, really glad that you're commenting, and thank you very much for supporting myself and all these other channels that are coming up in a moment. And please do share this video out, but most importantly, let me know what you think on this. Were we naturally immune from 2019 then, if this come out? Because that poses another thing here. Not only have these vaccines been rolled out, but somebody must have known this was leaked. Somebody must have known that this was out there. We know now. So what was the point of the vaccines if we were all naturally immune? Herd immunity, things like that. You heard all people talking about that. Was that already here? Little question for you there anyway. So please let me know what you think on this, everybody. Really want your feedback on this. Were we naturally immune in 2019?